Hello, everybody. My name is Emmanuel Mua. The mission story of September 27, 2025, is coming from Zambia. The title of this story is Blessing from Tragedy. I have crossed Lake Bangweulu many times in my ministry. That lake is like a highway for the 100,000 people who live on its islands. And as a pastor, I have often sailed its waters to encourage our 18 congregations and 1,300 faithful members who gather every Sabbath to worship. But there is one journey I will never forget. It was the saddest day of my ministry, the day I attended the funeral of 14 of our brothers and sisters who drowned in that very lake. I can still see it clearly in my mind. 14 coffins lined up side by side, families weeping, leaders of both church and government gathered together in mourning. My heart broke that day. A whole nation felt the pain of this tragedy. It happened on a Friday. 42 Adventists had boarded a rented boat, full of joy and purpose, ready to spend Sabbath sharing the gospel and preparing for an upcoming Pathfinder camporee. But as they sailed, the winds grew strong, and a powerful wave overturned the boat. 28 were rescued. 14 never came back, including a little child of just 2 years old. That day I asked God, "Why, Lord? Why such a tragedy when your people were going to serve you?" But in the middle of the sorrow, something remarkable happened. A government leader stood up at the funeral and said to us, "Church, please help us. Provide a safe boat service so this never happens again." At that moment, I realized God was calling us to turn tragedy into mission. As the Northern Zambia Union Conference, we accepted the challenge, even though the cost of such a boat was far beyond our reach, which is $100,000. Humanly speaking, it was impossible. But we serve a God of the impossible. We submitted this project to the worldwide church through the 13th Sabbath offering, and it was approved. This boat will be more than transport. It will carry 60 passengers safely across the waters, yes, but it will also carry the gospel. On board, instead of commercials, passengers will hear songs of praise and messages of hope from Hope Channel. It will be a floating pulpit, a church on water. My friends, I believe with all my heart that God will use this mission boat to save lives twice. Physically, by preventing more drownings, and spiritually, by leading people to Christ. Truly, what the enemy meant for harm, God will turn into a blessing. I appeal to you, brothers and sisters around the world, pray for this project. Support the 13th Sabbath offering. Together, let us save lives on Lake Bangweulu, and more importantly, for the kingdom of God. To God be the glory.